No time like the present. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to you guys. Thank you for taking the time to rock with the Bobo on this thoughtful Thursday. I do hope that we're live. I'm not seeing anything going on right here, so hopefully I just got to refresh the page, lose all of the comments. I don't know why I've got to do that, but it is what it is. Man, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys have had a good day. My day's been, relatively okay. Hit or miss, but neither here nor there. Shout out to the Suave pomade, keeping me looking fresh. Just as soon as I can get me a haircut, I'll be rocking the hair gel. But been trying to wear all of the new shirts. A lot of people sent me a lot of really awesome shirts, and I really appreciate that. So I definitely want to put those shirts to good use. Couldn't wear them today, though, because we had to get up underneath that house. And, man, we got up under there. And what the fuck? But it is what it is. Thirsty Thursday, Jennifer. Yeah, I was going to go with, what the troll wanted, which was Thundering Thursday. Folks, I am being extorted. Oh, my God, I can't even believe this. How could this happen? Crazy. More important than the fact that I'm being extorted is the fact that I forgot the damn memory card for the camera today and had to film everything on my damn phone. So the quality was, it was okay, but it could have been a hell of a lot better. So there's that. Chef Paul, what's going on? Would you shout out to Steve? Hey, Steve, get your face out of that fire pow pow. We're live. Steve ain't doing too hot, but we're going to make it work. But, yeah. So where are we at in terms of what we're trying to get done? We are moving at a snail's pace, trying to get things moving in the right direction. Every day it is one hurdle after another. One day people are friends, the other day they're not. And lo and behold, today started off pretty fucking rocky, to say the least. I would actually end up on the phone with the head honcho at the city. And yeah, we're having a conversation, and all they keep telling me is they want to get this situation resolved as quickly as possible without tearing down my walls. Now, what's crazy is they know exactly who I am. Tom Cruise of the internet, Brad Pitt and such, that's me. And I've had to, have these conversations with them, tell them, hey, look, if you've heard anything crazy about me, believe it, because that's who I am. But it is what it is. We are working in the right direction. Electrical, plumbing, those two things are taking place right now. Crazy enough, we do need the HVAC permit again. We didn't need it. We do need it. I could pull the permits. Now I can't pull the permits. It is fucking insane. So getting a whole bunch of conflicting information, but one thing about it, we're working through it. And certain things are going to, start happening. And slowly but surely, each individual hurdle is going to get just that, hurdled. So there's that. Shout out to all the the subscribers up in here. I was going to say sponsors. You guys are sort of like the sponsors of After Prison Show. I cannot shout you out if you're not a sponsor, because I do know that the troll is up. If you're not a subscriber, I do know that the troll is in here. One of you, 210. I don't want to put any bad bones on anybody, but one of you is the infiltrator, the loneliest man on the planet, man, boy, man, child, whatever you are. But yes, one of you is it. You're here every day waiting to see what I'm going to divulge. So, whatever. But thank you for the video today. That really, I was going to bed last night. I was like, oh, what are we going to film tomorrow? Prison content is dead. It is that drama for real, though. And boy, you hit me right at the right time. I was just getting ready to go to bed, and you gave me that idea. $5,000 or else. Hey, man. Andre, a very special shout out to you. Thank you very much. Shout out to Arizona. It means a lot. 2 for 10 on me. Thank you, man. I was looking at that little animation that popped up right there, and I was like, what the hell is going on? But Lynx, what's going on with you? Very special shout out to you as well. You ain't the troll. I know it's not you. I will tell you if I think that it's you, though. Bush Hogger, thank you very much for the information. It's somebody up in here. Somebody. Tell me who you are so that I can tell the feds and we can put this situation to bed. But again, like I said, I was going to bed last night and these messages started coming in. And, I tried to troll a little bit myself. I tried to do a little bit of trolling myself. I was just hitting anything on the keyboard, just sending all these wild, just stupid texts. And I was, really trying to spitball some ideas with this person. Like, hey, look, let's get this title together right now. I'm being extorted, $5,000 tomorrow or else. Oh, I definitely dropped the ball on the title, but neither here nor there. I also figured out my license plate for my new truck because that's coming. Gosh almighty, that's coming soon. Ford F-250, what you think? Like the suicide doors or the butterfly, like the Lambo doors? Can you put Lambo door? Troll, I'm speaking specifically to you. Can you put Lambo doors on a Ford F-250 Super Duty? We're talking a $70,000 truck. Can you do it? I mean, how much do you think it's going to cost? But I figured out what the license plate is going to say on that truck. It's going to say either troll feeder or, what was it? Troll eater. I'll be eating them trolls. I'm taking a lot of lines from Leafy's book. Leafy's back in a major way. Back when I first decided to do YouTube, and I was still working at the concrete porno job. Clip that. Back when I was working at the concrete pouring job, I used to watch Leafy on my breaks. And, I used to just be infatuated with not who he was and not the videos that he did, but the amount of views this dude was getting. And I just, I used to sit there and think to myself, making $12.25 an hour, on the clock, but hiding from anybody who would know any better. I mean, just straight milking the clock. Troll, maybe you could tell the feds this. Like when I was working at the concrete pouring job, I was on the worst crew ever. All we did was pour concrete. We didn't pull no wire, no cable, no nothing like that. We didn't tie shit. We just poured. I wore a backpack vibrator. I know that sounds kind of kinky, but that was my job. I vibrated concrete. So in between pours, we never would clock out, and we would just milk the clock. But eventually they got hip to that, and then they made us stop doing it. But while we were, sticking it to the man in a major way, I would watch YouTube videos. Private All-Star says, Joe, what do you think of the Keemstar H3H3 drama? Trying to stay alive. That's all that's about. I don't particularly care for either one of them. Keemstar gave me a shout-out when I got engaged, so I rock with him on that. Scares used to be a fan of After Prison Show. He said so on some kind of a video he did one time. But those were years ago. You know what I mean? We're totally different now. I am the ultimate troll. I mean, every day what I'm doing, I'm literally trolling the haters. You wanted to kick me while I was down. You know what I mean? Really, get me all depressed, turn me into an alcoholic. Is that what you wanted to do? I will not. I'm not going to be looking like Steve over here. Steve, at least wipe your face. Have some goddamn self-respect. You're lucky I can't turn this camera around. Some bitch. So anyways, at least you're on your job. Folks, we don't have that same 4-year-old Gatorade sitting here. Rabbit was getting a kick out of that today. Got us a new one. And boy, am I parched. Stranger Angel says, congratulations on quitting smoking, by the way. I'm back. I'm smoking more than a pack a day. Very concerned about my health. I've had headaches every single day ever since last Thursday when the man came and stuck that red piece of paper on my house. I mean, monster migraines. I don't know if my brain's about to pop out of my ear. That's what it kind of feels like. You ever had a headache that bad? Shit is real. John Scully, what's going on with you, brother? I'm sorry we're not doing the early morning bobos, but greatly appreciate you swinging through and catching a late one. Wolf Designs, Joe, who was the one troll you knocked out of the Twitch live the other day? I don't remember. This has been going on, supposedly this has been going on, like ongoing for a long time. If in fact this person who is requesting this money from me is the same person who sent me the email, which, all of these things are happening at the same damn time. The person in the email was taking credit for everything. Yelp reviews, letters to the neighbor. I don't think they took credit for that, but we'll give them the credit for that. Letters to the neighbors. I mean, maybe it was a couple of different people. Maybe I have actually, gained quite a bit of, hate. And I don't want that shit. Leave me alone. Go watch something that you like. It's Wes Watson and his oily fucking chest and, all that shit. Maybe. I don't know. I actually heard that guy talk I've never watched one of his videos. Not one video. But I was listening to a podcast of some other shit. Never knew that he was going to be on it. And the title of the podcast was, from prison to making $20K a day. What, you boofing fucking steroids? Tell him I said it. I need me some views too. Keemstar and H3H3. I'm going to take me a line from their book. Shit, me, you making $20K a day? Tell him I can't stand him. Tell him I ever see him, I'm going to lick his fucking chest. I'm kidding. But I heard him talk for the very first time, and he sounds like Tony Soprano. He looks like a WWE wrestler, sounds like Tony Soprano. So I was like, what the fuck is this? That can't be him. But maybe it is. I think it was him. So anyways, what else we got going on today? So, my God. Made peace with who I needed to make peace with at the city. We're all friends again. They said there's no need to fight about anything. I said, okay, cool deal. So we're all on the same page trying to get the house resolved. There's going to be a whole lot of colonoscopies taking place over at that house. I've had to draw even more blueprints. I've had to explain a couple of things, but, it is what it is. We're going to get it resolved. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy to know that we're moving in the right direction, but God bless it, man. It's not an easy process. Rabbit was trying to tell me today off camera, and he tells me this a lot. He's been telling me this for the last week that we've been dealing with the situation. He's like, Joe, you got to just stop stressing this shit. He's like, because, it's out of your control. You can't control it. So why are you going to stress it? And I'm like, well, I don't know. My wife is all sorts of messed up behind this situation, and I'm the reason for that. We're talking about $100,000 tied up in this thing. So there's that. My eye is literally twitching as I'm talking about this. How you going to not stress it when you got to be the reason that it gets corrected? Don't stress it. You got to stress it all the way up until you correct it. So there's that. Childress says the troll is the lady at the city. It could be. She may not be a fan of me. She may be more on the lockdown situation. But shout out to him. So, man, thank you guys so much for taking the time to rock with this thing. We're going to make it a good Bobo nonetheless. Went up underneath the house today. Couldn't do any filming up under there. It was super dark up under there. I actually got up under that house. And all of that moaning and really erotic shit, those sound effects that you heard, that was Joe trying to get up under there. And man, it is not a fun situation. I couldn't do it for a living. I could not crawl under houses for a fucking living. We had to get the full layout of the crawl, which is just preposterous. You go get it. Fucking city inspector, you go get that shit. So I go up under there, and Rabbit's up under there, and we're getting the schematics, talking like a real engineer real quick. We're getting the schematics of everything. And I finally crawl up from under the house. I'm only under there for about 20 minutes. Rabbit's under there for about an hour. And when I crawl out, I can't even stand up. Like, my back is so stiff, and I'm like, oh my God, man. And I'm claustrophobic borderline. So while I'm under here, I'm fearful as hell that I'm going to get stuck under here. We're going to need to get the fire department out here to get me up out. How are they going to get me out? They're going to have to talk me out. Come on. You can do it. Just crawl. So, yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody up in here. We're going to bounce around a little bit. Don't really got too many notes on this for the Bobo today, but I got a feeling we can make it a pretty good one. Let's see. I definitely want to share a story with you guys that I ran across. I think I got two, but I want to go with this one first and foremost. Where should we read it from? What news source do we trust the most? CNN? They sound legit. And let me go ahead and pull up these comments. Folks, let's see what's going on. Turn the volume all the way down.
I was waiting for that.
What you waiting for, Deborah? DJ says, if you had to pick one person, who do you think the troll is? Man, I have no idea. I don't want to call the wrong person the troll. But I don't know. It could be anybody. It could be somebody who subscribed here. Folks, Lori Loudon, whatever the fuck her name is. I grew up watching this chick on Full House. And, maybe that's how the troll feels about me as well. You grew up watching me, like on Full House. And then you turned into a bad person, a fucking criminal. Paid to get your kid up into one of them California colleges. And y'all are dealing with some bigger problems as well. The husband. Anyways, they're pleading guilty now. I saw somebody post this on the fan page today. My wife even told me about this. She was like, yo, they pleading guilty now. And I'm like, damn, you ain't got no choice. You got to plead guilty. You finally taking some advice. You're finally listening. You know what? Me and Lori Loudon are a lot alike. We don't fucking listen. We think we could beat the system. Clip that, send that to Portsmouth. You being pulled out from the house. Oh, Deborah, thank you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was losing it a little bit under there. A lot of shortness of breath. You can't move. Like, all you want to do is stand up, but you can't. Blippy says 2 months. 2 months is gonna be like a lifetime for this woman. And I don't know what her husband is facing. Let's just go with the Los Angeles Times, see what they're talking about. We can trust them. Support the free press. Come on with this goddamn ad break bullshit or ad blocker. All right. Can we? And I don't want to sign up. I'm already getting plenty of fucking emails. I don't want to sign up for nothing. Allow the ads. I just turned the shit. You know what? I got you. Here we go. Lori Loudon, to plead guilty in college admission scandal, faces 2 months in prison. Folks, to somebody who's never served any time, we're talking 2 life sentences right here. Lloyd, special shout out to you for the generosity right there. Bush Hogger, what's going on? Rabbit's up in here. Shout out to Rabbit. They're facing 2 months in prison. They're going to go ahead and plead guilty. Now, they had, we hadn't done a lot of videos once we saw that the college admission was not popular. And my first video that I did about this was, so what? What did they really do? They paid a little money to get their privileged-ass kids up into some privileged-ass schools. How can you be mad at that? Well, that was definitely the wrong thing to say. I would end up going back and recanting that statement to a certain degree and saying, you know what? They are fucking the devil themselves. They are the devil. How dare they spend their money? And we be mad about that. So what? I still feel that way. So fucking what? They paid some money and they got caught. Somebody snitched. They got caught. The whole goddamn can of worms came out. Well, she's going to go do 2 months, and look at the look on her face right there. Folks, she looks like she's already served that 2 months. Damn! She going to come out of that bitch with a teardrop tattoo, a spider web on her cheek, and ready to create her a motherfucking prison YouTube channel and tell war stories. Hey, yo, at Club Fed, don't go to sleep. Don't sleep on your belly if you don't trust your celly. Shit's going to be real. Now, to be fair, Lori, if you're listening to the Bobo, please somebody tell her that I need to speak with her. $10,000. That's $5,000 from me and $5,000 for the troll to make this whole situation go away. But for $10,000, I'm willing to be your prison consultant. No more of that free shit unless I fucks with you. But I don't know you. You know what I mean? Reach out to me. Holla at your boy. I'm going to get you ready. Don't go thinking you can just go watch that Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell movie and get hard. Somebody's about to be getting some money off of this deal. It's probably going to be Wes Watson. I think like he's the popular guy. He's going to get it right. She's going to come out looking like a fucking roid head as well. And that's wrong of me to say. Just because somebody works out and looks like fucking amazing, that man looks like he was sculpted by God. Wes Watson does. Doesn't mean that they use steroids. So forgive me for saying that. I didn't say that in any kind of malice. And you know why I say that? Not because of being fearful of that man. I would be terrified of him. There's no doubt about that. So I'm not trying to, make it seem like anything else. But, somebody had told me he had actually spoke okay of After Prison Show. So I've got no issue with you whatsoever. And if he gets that money instead of me, I'm not even going to be mad. To be honest with you, I'm getting ready to, never mind. Can't say that. Can't say it. Can't tell you what my latest business venture is going to be. It's going to involve Instagram, and I ain't talking about no social media neither, boy. I'm kidding. That was wrong. Car parts. All right. So, anyways, Lori Loughlin, the TV actress what was her role on Full House? She was like Jesse's girl, right? Jesse's girl? I think that's who she was. Who for 14 months maintained her innocence in the college admission scandal, has agreed to plead guilty to fraud and spend 2 months in federal prison. My goodness. She's still coming off. With the fact that you were going to go to war, you were going to go to trial, you were going to fight the feds who have got like a 95 or better % conviction rate. She's going to take the deal because there ain't nothing else out there for him. Now, outside of the college admission scandal situation, they're also facing some other charges as well. Tax evasion, things of that nature, I think. But anyways, she was arrested. We already know that, yada, yada, conspiring to get the kids up into the school. Rowing recruits. I didn't even know that was a thing for real. I thought that was just something in the movies. But I wonder what her husband's going to get for this deal. Does he get the same deal? Let's see if they say anything. Okay. Attorneys agreed to ask a judge to sentence Loughlin and her husband to 2 to 5 months respectively. I don't know how you say anything respective about that, because had it been anybody else, your ass is getting 2 to 5 years, if not more than that. In federal prison, the plea agreement says Loudon agreed to pay a fine of $150,000 and serve 100 hours of community service. Loudon, listen to me. Fuck them people. Fuck them. Don't give them the money. And fuck their community service. They're going to have you as a mockery, a billboard. You're going to be like one of them damn Little Caesars people out there flipping the goddamn signs, talking about curbside pickup and shit. Fuck that. Do a year. You'll come out with way better stories. Prison can preserve you too. Be like the fountain of youth, that shit that Maybelline can't be. $292. Son of a bitch. Prison stories are still where it's at, though. Her husband agreed to pay $250 and do 250 hours of community service. Oh, God bless it. So, yikes. They go into prison, and somebody is about to be their prison consultant. Now, if she sends me an email, I recant all previous statements about... I didn't say anything bad about it, so... Loudon, listen, if you're watching this, I'm trying to tell you, holler at me for real. You need to know about the chow hall etiquette. You need to know about where to sit for real. Becky Gurley says 100,000 is nothing to them. Sure is a hell of a lot to me. That is everything. Everything. Into Deep says $5K to go away. Oh my God. So, I don't know. Like I said, we're going to bounce all around right here. My mind, I probably have brain cancer at this point. Don't mean to make any, nasty jokes about myself. But I've been having a lot of headaches, and I don't know where they're coming from for real, and I am concerned. But I was thinking about some new After Prison Show merch, right? Shout out to who sent us the Felon Flipper shirts. Those were fucking awesome. But what if we did Felon Flippers, and on the back it said, fuck your permits? Or, you know what? That's a little too harsh. Forgive me. Let's put the ego in the bottom drawer for a moment. What if we said, we don't need a permit for that? Felon flippers, you don't need a permit for that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because everybody thinks you don't need a permit for nothing until the city's got you by the balls. And I mean, they got me. They got me. Hey, they got us. Go ahead and come on out. Come on out of the closet. They got us. We're caught. They got us. Hold the Beretta. Yeah, watch out for them trolls. Julie says permits required. There, I fixed it for you. That ain't bad either. That ain't a bad idea. Hey, I want to give Steve, do me a favor, get your face out of that for a moment. And, yeah, you already knew what I was looking for. I want to take a moment and thank the people who have been purchasing cartoons and caricatures. We've been selling, a few caricatures, so that's really awesome. I've been getting an opportunity to draw some caricatures and draw some cartoons. People have been ordering. Like, there's one that I'm almost thinking about refunding, right? Most of them are like, a dude and his girl, a girl and her guy. One of them's a family to draw. That's pretty cool. I've actually started sketching that one out. I've gotten probably in the last week, or ever since we did not the Bob Ross, but the latest caricature drawing video, probably about under 10 orders, maybe like 8. 8 is probably a safe bet, right? So of those, I've gotten 3 completed, 1 sketched out. And I wanted to get some work in on some today, but I just didn't get an opportunity to do so. Tomorrow I will. So I'm halfway done with what's been ordered. But somebody ordered a cartoon yesterday, and I was like, man, it's just kind of an intimidating cartoon to draw, right? They want me to, yes, the Last Supper one. Yes. That was you? In too deep? How the hell you going to get, they want me to draw the Last Supper. And me and all the good folks from After Prison Show on one side of the table, and on the other side of the table, they want everybody who's, not done so good or, has fallen out of favor with us. And I'm like, damn, man, that's a lot of people. But, maybe I'm gonna give it a go, see if I can make it happen. It's not going to be perfect by no stretch of the imagination, but it'll probably be pretty cool. It was you. Son of a gun. I was looking at that shit, man. I saw that email. A new order has arrived, and I'm reading this, and I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all, I am not Da Vinci. Even though, I don't know. So, that's about all of that. In other news, share this with you guys real quick. We took the dogs today, the little doggos that somebody wants to kill. How could you want to kill my dog and my whole family? But neither here nor there. We took the dogs this morning to the vet to get groomed. They have never been groomed before in their lives. They're probably, 8 months old by now? Louis, I've been able to cut his nails one time, but he's got the claws of a Wolverine, right? His claws are, his nails are something severe. So our vet's pretty cool. They got a grooming service there, and it's cheap. $29, you can get the dogs bathed and get their nails cut, get their anal glands. What do they call that? I don't even know. They flush the they bleach the anuses or some shit like that. I didn't even know you did this to a dog. And they don't like going places. Louis, the boy dog, the little gray doggy, he is the most anxious dog in the world. So anytime we take him to the vet, he's shaking, and he's a big ass dog now, damn near 20 pounds, and that's big for what he is. So he's always super anxiety filled, right? And I'm like, okay, well, this ain't gonna be too bad. Y'all are going to get pampered. Y'all are going to the spa for the day, right? They're going to stick a bottle of Febreze up your ass and shit's going to be good. So they they went and did that today. And, I mean, they look a hell of a lot better. They got a haircut. They ain't never had no haircut. So they trimmed them up a little bit. They shaved their asses. I guess that's like a major thing. Got their asses shaved, straight bald on the ass. I'm kidding. They're not bald. But anyways, my wife goes and picks them up today. And you would imagine they'd be, like, happy to see her and, like, you know, all this. Because they can't stand not being at the house. And these dogs are, like, so fucking depressed. You would have thought we dropped their ass off at the pound today. Which, technically, they were in the jail. You know, they had to sit in a cage for a little while. They don't do cages. They're like the Lori Loughtons of dogs. You know what I mean? They lived that life. So they were like super depressed. And like they got like this look like they have been absolutely violated. And now I feel bad. Here I was thinking we're just going to get some clean dogs. And that ain't the case at all. Now they feel like, yeah, Becky, I think they're just exhausted. But it was cool. They got what they needed to get done. And good deal. So, tomorrow, folks, we get to really begin all of this permit shit. I get to meet with the electrical tomorrow. That's going to be a big deal. Big, big, big deal. One of the bigger deals. And, you know, they're going to get the permit squared away. They're going to go all through that house, colonoscopy like every damn wall, and just make sure that everything is done correctly. I've been talking with them a little bit, so I'm looking forward to getting that rolling. And then I'm looking forward to the plumber. The plumber pulled the permit supposedly today. So we're going to make sure that all the plumbing is good to go. And, you know, there were some things that we were made aware of that we didn't do, right? There were some things that we were made aware of that we didn't do. And one of the things was, you know, brought to me by the plumber. And that was, you know, we got to insulate all of that pipe underneath the house. I had no fucking idea about that. So when I'm talking with the city about this today, they're asking me, they're like, did you insulate the plumbing under the house? I said, no, I did not do that. I said, the plumber told me that needed to, damn, somebody got banned. Jersey, that could have been the troll. Competitive mutt. Oh, we got to find that person. The plumbing under the house needs to be insulated. So the guy, the head honcho, he was asking me, hey, is it insulated? I said, no, but the plumber, the plumbing company, they are going to insulate it. He was like, cool. He's like, thank you for being honest about it. I'm like, you know, what the fuck? I'm not going to lie to you about it. But there was another thing. I don't know if I told you guys this, and I probably did. But stay free, shout out to you. 82, you was born the same year I was. Competitive mutt was talking hella shit, Joe. That was probably the troll for real, though. God bless it, that was probably the troll. Can we unban them for a minute, get them up back in here? Can they be unbanned, Jersey? Get them back up in here if we can do it. And let's see if we can, shit, can they still be watching the Bobo right now? All right, look, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to draw out the troll. We're going to try to draw it out. Anyways, I was like, hey, look, I want to tell you something else. I kind of told on myself to the city, but, you know, it's going to, you know, they're going to know about it anyways. I said, underneath the house, I didn't insulate underneath the house. I said, I know that's like, I've heard that it needs to be done, then I've heard that it doesn't need to be done. I'm like, what exactly is the protocol for insulating underneath the house? Like, doesn't it make sense that you would need to insulate the underneath of the house, right? Between the floor joists and all that good shit? Well, this is what the man told me. He was like, you know, if you didn't touch nothing under the house, you wouldn't have to insulate it. But because you did, you do. And I'm like, yo, that is the most fucked up shit. I mean, it makes sense, but it's still a fucked up thing to hear about, right? You got to insulate it. So now it's got to be insulated, but that ain't that big of a deal. So we'll get that squared away. Big Stud says, how did he want the funds? He was going to send me a wiring account instructions. is what he was going to do. So what's funny about the situation, I didn't get a chance to tell you this. When I was filming the video today and I said that the troll was hitting me up today, they were. And they said that what they did was they tried to recant what they said last night. Last night they went too far. You know, the death threats are one thing. But when you start saying, for X amount of dollars, I can do this and make your problems go away, I mean, that either sounds like a murder for hire or an extortion. There's no good way about that. So what they did today was they tried to act like they were somebody from the past who I supposedly did wrong. But the fact of the matter is Joe does no wrong. I'm as clean as they come, minus the fact that we built a house entirely with no permits. I mean, kind of. You know what I mean? So there's that. Smells like the feds. Yeah, Fed charge. Fed charge for sure. Fed charge for sure. Also, I'll go ahead and share this with you too, so we can just, go ahead and really put it all out there. Once they doxed my email address and I was getting all of these emails, I've been working all day to get my email back together. And like I don't know what it is. They can put your email address into some kind of shit that sends you so many spam emails. When I tell you I received 1,000 emails between last night and today, that is no exaggeration. It might not be exactly 1,000, but it was a fucking ton of them. And it goes in alphabetical order. It just signs you up for every stupid newsletter, and there ain't nothing you can do about it except report it as spam. Your email becomes smarter, and then slowly that spam stops trickling into your main feed, right? So, as I was dealing with that, trying to learn, like, how do I, clean up this situation, I made a public apology today on a YouTube video to a troll, to somebody who I don't even know. I was only doing that, though, for the, for the PR. Because I'm laughing all the way to the views off of these videos, which are not very many views. So don't think I'm being egotistical. I'm being a realist. But anyways, as I was looking like, how do I clean up my email? I was looking like, how do I track somebody down on the internet? How do I track down somebody who is using multiple WhatsApp numbers, fake emails and all of this? And I found a company, right? I found basically an internet private investigator. And this company is like super cybersecurity type shit. So I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to book a consultation with them. I would have done it today if I had the time to do so. And so you can book a consultation with them, and they say, they're pretty good about finding who people are. But they ask you, in the consultation booking page, they're like, what's your budget for this? What's your budget? Bitch, I'm not about, obviously I know I'm going to pay, so not bitch, but, how about we just do like a sponsored video type of deal? It's guaranteed to get some views. We found the troll. You found the troll. You are my Superman. You found him. I Takashi'd him. He cried. That's the title. All that shit. We found the troll. We smoked him out. We threw the tear gas through the window. Boy, we hit him right when he was playing Fortnite or playing with himself because he's lonely. Oh, my God. This is what we can do. You know what I mean? Tall guy says I can do it for $4,500. It might not be. Oh, no, this is a super legit company. It might be a scam joke. No, they for real. They for real. I'll pull it up right now. They for real. There was a story that I read. You know what I mean? What was the story? Hold on. How to find someone. Oh, that's what I looked for. How to find an internet. You're not a troll. You're not. You're a stalker. So I hope that makes you feel even better. How to find an internet stalker. And boy, did I find a fucking sure enough company. Wolf, I will respect what you're saying right there. Yeah. I found a sure enough company. I mean, they are, board certified at this type of shit. I got no idea what this could cost, but think about this now. I know this is going to sound fucked up, but I would put together a GoFundMe for this. I don't care what it costs. Y'all help me raise it. We'll do something. We'll sell lemonade, We'll sell, counterfeit permits from the city. I don't give a fuck what it takes. If you can find this guy, that there is priceless to me. I'm going to be licking your fucking ear as they're carrying you off to the cop car. I got you, bitch ass. That's what they're going to be doing to you when you get where you going at. Boy, though. I'll get my hair cut for whatever it takes to get this. So, Gek Dog, see, that's the kind of dedication I need right there. I'm going to sell my ass. There we go. Whatever it takes. We'll do live streams. I've been maced before. I mean, shit. We get this motherfucker. We get him. You've done threatened to kill my family. Tried to extort me. It's even like left me back. You destroyed Get Gone Moving and Hauling. Probably wrote letters to my fucking neighbors. You caused those motherfuckers to be up in the attic. Caused Brian number 1 to run. I blame you for everything. Somebody's got to wear the brunt of this blame. And it's going to be you. It's going to be you. So, I'm going to book the consultation. And you know what's even crazier is? I mean, what are we really going to do here? What are we really going to do? You're going to track some IP addresses. You're going to backtrack some WhatsApp numbers. You're going to, I kind of got an idea like how you go about this. Like, we got to put like the bait and hook game on certain things. And you know what's crazy is? They're going to find you. And it's probably not even going to be that expensive. $2,500, $10,000 at the most. Jesus Christ, man. And see, this is why I tell you, I'm the biggest troll there is. Don't fuck with me. You can't bullshit a bullshit, and you damn sure can't troll me. I don't even know shit about the internet. I don't know about doxing, no emails, and none of that shit. I don't know about no WhatsApp. This is going to be great. Joe the Fish, is you the snake? It's a consolation. I don't give a fuck what it is. It's the Constitution. It's my God-given right to smoke this motherfucker out. Is it you? JB, Joe, you a scam. Is it you? Who is it? Which one of you is it? Oh, man. I'm going to have fun with this. So, there's all that. Becky Gurley, what's going on? Oh, my God. If that is the truth, and Becky, you've been rocking with After Prison Show for a long time. If we can find this person, we book a flight, we go there. I mean, we're going to do this like Neve from Catfish. You remember how Catfish first came together? It started off as a Sundance Movie Festival movie. Neve looking like a fucking internet troll himself. Before he got that MTV money. Met some chick online. Didn't know what to really make of the whole situation. Went out there to meet her. She wasn't real or whatever. We're going to do it like that. We're going to turn this shit into a Sundance Movie Festival. J-Mad, shout out to you, man. I appreciate it. IPTV watcher, it's me. It might be. Gosh almighty. Yeah, Kevin, forget the bounty hunters. Forget Patty Mayo. And you know what's even better? Like, And I hate, I ain't going to go there. That'd be wrong. I mentioned Patty Mayo, so immediately my mind went to faking shit, staging shit. I'm like, we could just use anybody as the troll. We don't even need to catch you for real. Like, I can go hire some fucking crackhead off and forgive me for saying that. You can't use the CH word these days. But, I could go hire somebody off of Craigslist. Hey, I need you to play a part. We're going to come kick in a hotel room with, we're going to catch you in your underoos. There I was standing in the doorway in my underoos. Like Ben Affleck in the town. You know what I mean? Felon fishers. And we just make the world believe that you're everything that I envision you in my head to be. Oh, my God. Oh, God. This is going to be great. So if all else fails, we'll fake it. All right? I'm going to tell you that right now. Go get all over Reddit with that one, too. He's talking about faking videos. I knew he was a fraud and a scammer. One blue guy, you can send me a little message on here if you'd like to. Scarface, what's going on with your brother? Oh, Scarface, no, I don't think we could, we're worried about that too much. Yeah, but appreciate you asking about that. Scarface was asking if I was going to get in trouble for not having a usable bathroom for my workers. Well, my workers weren't even supposed to be there in the first place, according to the Constitution of Portsmouth. They weren't even supposed to be there. They weren't fucking licensed to be there. And they were shitting in the backyard. So they, you know what? They had a 20 by 20 toilet. Noisetta, troll trial. Yeah, got to be looking like Walter White in the RV. Straight fucking underoos status. Seeing Brian, what's his name? Who plays Walter White? Whatever his name is. Seeing that dude in some skivvies. Oh, gosh. Not a good look. Not a good look. Could have used the fucking bucket if they had some, proper home training and all that shit, which they did not. All right, let me find this other story. Did I save this other story? I don't think I did. Damn it, man. Oh, I did save it. Cool deal. I want to share a story with you guys. Somebody just posted something pretty interesting in the After Prison Show fan page. I don't even want to talk about it. It's pretty crazy. All right. Yeah, so this story. Oh, also, who sent me this? Hey, stop. We're going to do a reaction. Fuck the story for a moment. I want to do a reaction, and I can't remember who sent me this video. You're going to be up on the Bobo right now, so if you sent it to me, let me know that it was you, and I do appreciate it. I also want to give a very special shout-out to Matt, if Matt's up on the Bobo. Matt sent me an Amazon book today.
Hey, they had a whole backyard to shit in. Who needs a bathroom?
Yeah. I missed that. Deborah. You're absolutely right about that. Hey, and for real, look, real quick, I don't want to sound, like I'm begging or nothing like that, but folks, we ain't got but 3 subs to the Bobo today. I know y'all probably getting sick and tired of seeing that shit. I'm sick and tired of seeing that shit not all the way in the red. So, Jay Carez, shout out to you, man. Thank you very much for the generosity right there. Like, prove to me that you ain't the troll, because if you ain't subscribed here, I just ain't believing it. Let me read this message real quick, and then we're going to go into this reaction. Blue, I do appreciate it, but I don't really have any info. I'm sorry. But thank you for reaching out. All right. CO, very special shout out to you.
Deal with the bits,
Julie,
dude.
special shout out to you for the generosity right there. Trucker, what's going on with you? Joe, keep it up. Don't let the haters get you down. They hate you because of your success. I'm not even fucking successful. I guess I am, but
Keep at it, Joe. Don't let the haters get you down. They hate you because of your success.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Amanda, very special shout out to you. DeAndre Roy, very special shout out to you, brother. And thank you for the generosity right there. You guys are awesome. All right, I want to share with you this video that was sent to me. I think it was sent on Facebook. I think I was tagged in this video. I got it pulled up right here, and let's fucking roll it. Folks, the title of this video is How to Flip a House for Beginners Start to Finish. We're not going to watch this entire video. It's 17 minutes long, but I watched this video, and I didn't learn a goddamn thing from this. Didn't learn shit about flipping houses. Basically, what I saw was, some flexing is basically what it was. This guy right here, and we'll just watch a little bit of it to give you an idea.
Whiteboard Finance, this is Marco. I'm actually behind the camera today. I got Roman with me. We're at his house flip here in Northeast Ohio. Roman, if you want to introduce yourself, people may remember you from the last video we did together, but you got a new property under contract. Tell me what we're doing today.
Absolutely. Hey, my name is Roman. I own a real estate business here in Cleveland, Ohio. We flip houses, we rent houses, we renovate houses, we do it all. So what we're doing here today is I'm going to show you my newest flip project, and we're going to talk about the design aspect and what we're doing on the inside of the property. But quickly, I just want to touch on how I purchased this. This is actually an MLS purchase, which means it was on the market for everybody else to buy. I happened to be the first one in, put a cash offer in on the spot, and bam, I got it like that. So anyone...
Okay, so real quick, we're not going to watch this whole video. I can't remember if this guy says that he literally just got this house. It might not be this video. We're going to watch another video after this, and trust me, the other one is way better. But what's interesting about this video right here is we're going to play a little game. And that game, we're going to, not really to make fun of, but to just learn together. And the game is going to be called, do you need a permit for that? Okay? Do you need a permit for that? He's talking about how he got the house. Let's get up inside of the house. He just got this house yesterday.
Going to be doing, so follow me. All right, as you guys can tell, I got some guys working in here. Wide open space. We're going to repaint everything. We're going to do a design piece right here on the staircase. So we're going to do those cable ropes. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the cable ropes, they're very popular nowadays in new construction and modern design.
And also, real quick, oh shit, I'm on the wrong damn camera. Sorry. Do you need a permit for that? I need a permit for the cameras. I know, man. This is actually a beautiful house. John says this is a crack house. This is a beautiful house right here. And see the spray rig up there for the painting. So they've obviously are in the process of painting this whole house. I see outlet covers off. This guy down here, he's got like a light, and he's patching up drywall is what it looks like.
So this is very cool open space, and we're thinking about incorporating an accent wall somewhere. We don't know yet. But not much to see here. Yeah, come on into the dining room, and I'll show you what we're doing there. As far as this dining room, we're going to put an accent wall on that back wall, almost like a shiplap sort of thing. I know you guys seen that on HGTV. So a lot of this stuff is replicating and copying from what other designers, what other rehab.
Now, mind you, the title of this video is How to Flip a House for Beginners. I'm not getting anything about how to actually do this. He's literally just telling us what he's doing. Brad says no caulk around the outlets. Oh boy, I'll wear that one. That's kind of funny.
Do. So come on over here and I'll show you the kitchen. That's what everyone wants to see.
Yes, the kitchen that doesn't exist.
A couple things in the kitchen. You guys see we demoed it, but I just want to touch on exactly what we're doing. So
first of all, and sorry, not only do you need a permit for that, not only do you need a permit for that, does he have, or did he have a permit for this? They've torn the whole kitchen out. There's the plumbing right there for the sink. But let's see what else he's got going on up in here. I see electrical wires just hanging down. So, boy, I hope you got your motherfucking ducks in a row.
All the cabinets are torn out. all new white shaker cabinets are coming in, all right?
White
this
shakers,
wall,
those are
this was a
expensive.
half wall. We tore the wall out. It's not a structural support wall, so we're just, we're not even putting the beam in here, we're just drywalling everything, okay? Now, if you come around this side, this is the most important right here. This was a wall. One thing that I do in all my designs and all my flips, I try to open up the space so it's you know, it's a wider, open living space, because that's what buyers want. So we tore the wall down. Right now, the whole second floor is pretty much supported on this 2x4 right here. But anyway.
Sounds about right. Boy, I hope you got some permits and you taking load-bearing walls up out of that shit. All right, so anyways, that's the video that was sent to me right there. We're not going to watch any more of that. He's just straight flexing right there, as will I. When I buy my new F-250 Lambo doors on it, I'm actually going to be driving my new truck, or maybe a golf cart, or one of those hoverboards, like a Casey Neistat type of board, like through the next house. Straight Casey Neistat in it for life. But let me go ahead and share with you a way better video. I got to find my history. How do I find that? I watched this video last night. This one was way better, folks. And, I was watching a lot of Ben Howard last night. Ben Howard's actually a really good musician. Okay. Folks, welcome to HGTV on YouTube for real. Let's go to this video. It's called Flipping Your First Deal. Analyzing the deal. If you thought I got in over my fucking head, this right here is about as crazy as it gets. This is only a 7-minute video. We might skip through this, but you just got to see the house that this guy bought and how much money he spent on this flip. Wow, that is so fucking annoying. You couldn't have picked any better music for this? Sounds like a little queef jumping off right there. Okay, I don't give a fuck who you are. Thank you.
Here it is. Here we are. And it is a total and awful mess. So this house is in a fairly new historic district here in San Antonio. I believe it was built in 1898, so it's almost 120 years old at this point. Massive foundation.
He said this thing was built in 18 something, right? And Jersey's saying this was from 2017. I should have watched this 6 months ago. I don't know what you think I'd have learned from this, but okay.
Issues right off the bat that you can definitely tell, but the great thing about these homes, they're old, they're wood, they've got a lot of shiplap, which is basically a type of sheetrock almost back in the day that would nail everything to, which just creates a lot of rigidity and stability for these houses, which allows them to last. And God,
you talk more than I do. Can we get in the fucking house
yet?
The
whole floor plan needs to be completely reconfigured. A lot of these old homes have not only been broken up, but they were, you know, they would do additions to it, or if they need a closet, they would just throw in a closet. If they need a bathroom, they just pop up some plumbing through the floor. So when you're getting an old home that's seen literally years of deferred maintenance, there's going to be a massive process.
Oh my God, what did I just do? Oh my God, hold on. I meant to pause it. I wanted to say something. If I'd have been using that statement right there, deferred maintenance, folks, we had some deferred maintenance taking place up in the attic. Had I been using the term deferred maintenance throughout the entirety of our first flip, I'd have never found myself, nobody would have been any fucking wiser about the damn permits. But neither here nor there. This guy bought this house. It's in San Antonio, Texas, I believe. It's in a historical district, so the permit process and what you're allowed to do is a lot more strict. So let's just continue watching.
I don't think it was a duplex. We got two front doors on both sides of these walls.
This is a big-ass house,
in
too.
The floor here. So yeah, the floor is way, 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 way off. The one variable we don't know yet is what is the condition of these floors and what are the condition of the floors going to be after we level the home. It's obviously way off. Wood can bend, but we may have to go in with new floors. We'll find.
You may have to go in with new floors? Dude, you're better off just taking this thing down to the ground and starting anew.
This is terrifying.
I mean, look at this.
I don't think I can even walk on this without dying. This whole roof is completely caved in. This porch is fallen off. So we're gonna have to not only put new piers probably we're gonna put new piers to this entire house. New concrete piers. You sink them in. You dig holes. You put in new beams where the floor joists are rotten. There's usually 5x6 to 6x6 posts, super sturdy, and the whole house will hopefully come up nice and straight. Is the goal. This home is tons of space. It's about 1,800 square feet. It's got a lot of the original trim on these.
1,800 square feet. What this guy paid for this house doesn't even have a bathroom in it, neither. Let me see where it's at. All right, so he's talking about what he's spending and what, like,
shifting, and then you got your porch falling off, and no one likes that. He's
going to talk about the
in a
money.
Historic district, which really brings about interesting challenges, is really the correct term. You cannot change to a large degree without a long approval process the exterior facade of the home. So when you're buying and investing in a historic district, you need to take into account what you need to do to the home in terms of the renovation. Can you work within the parameters of what the historic district already has set out there, and how long will that additional time take, and does that affect the outcome of the rehab? If that time is going to be a long time, it potentially makes the rehab a non-doable, not as good of a project. I've already spoken to the historic district about this home specifically. We think we have a good plan set in place, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but definitely something to consider. If you're buying and investing in a historic district, which usually the property values are going to be a little bit higher, but it is something you definitely need to take into account. So let's talk numbers for a second. We purchased this home for $135,000. After taking my guys through, we've gotten a lot of our initial bids already taken into account. We're looking to rehab it for between really $85,000 and $100,000. So 135, let's just say 100. You want to overestimate if you can. You're at 235. Then there's financing costs in there and holding costs of the cost of my money, the time it costs to hold the house. I have to pay my realtor on the back end, so there's probably at least another $30,000 or $40,000 of fees right there with everything else. So now we're at 235. We could be up to potentially even 270 potentially. After looking at comps in the air, we're hoping to sell it for between really 340 on the low end and potentially all the way up to 375, 385 on the high end. This is
bought the house for $135. You're definitely going to spend $100 plus, rehabbing this thing. I'm no professional. You should know that. But, thinking that he's going to get like $385 for this thing, maybe he will. The crazy thing is this video is from 2017. I did not see a follow-up video to how that whole project turned out. And they've got a lot of videos on their channel. Maybe I missed it, but I was definitely looking. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I didn't even really look that hard. I did look. I would love to see how that house turned out. Into Deep says his daddy sponsors his flip. I wish my daddy would sponsor my flips. I've been talking to my daddy so much about this shit. Dad, please. Come on now. Fuck. Always the cameras, Joe. It's always the cameras. Yo, having these multiple cameras was not as good of an idea as I thought that it was initially. It's hard to keep up with these damn things. I need like a light on top of each camera that goes off when the damn camera is on. But there's all of that. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this Bobo. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for the support. We spent a lot of time thundering on this Thursday, which is what the troll told me I should title the Bobo. I'm almost just doing exactly what they say at this point. I saw some initial comments from today's video where they said that tomorrow's video was going to be, we didn't send him 5,000, we sent him 6 instead. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad right there. And Ovaries Blaster, that's actually a fucking hilarious username right there. But yeah, we spent a lot of time going in on this trolling person, and it is my hope to get you prosecuted to the full extent of the law. No slap on the wrist, no probation. I want to see you having to register for the rest of your life. So, however, we got to make that happen. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this thing. I greatly appreciate y'all taking the time to rock with me today. I hope that your Thursday was good. I hope your Thursday evening is going to be even better. We've had rain all freaking week long, and we still got rain right now. I'm hoping that it doesn't rain for this Memorial Day weekend. I'm supposed to be going and seeing my father and, spending some time with my family. Not sure we're going to be able to do that because we can't leave the dogs. We need a dog sitter, and nobody's going to sit with these dogs on Memorial Day weekend. Folks, Virginia is reopening our beaches supposedly on Friday. Tomorrow, our beaches are supposed to reopen. Today, we had the largest increase of this dumbass COVID shit of any day. 1,200 new cases. 1,200. So, pretty wild. And watch, this governor, he ain't going to open that shit. But let me tell you something. These people don't care. These people don't care. I was watching the world news last night, and they were showing in Colorado some river where a bunch of young people were just, fuck your shelter in place and your social distancing. They're living their best life. And they were interviewing some young lady, probably like, between 18 and 22 years old. She was definitely intoxicated, probably under the influence of something more than alcohol. My guess would be peyote, maybe the flakka. But they were interviewing this woman on the nightly news, and she said, yo, people need to be in nature and shit. It's inhumane to keep people separated like this. I said, Jesus, why ain't y'all pop her with a piss test? Anyways, man. You guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for taking the time. I'm watching the viewers drop off quite consistently, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Boulder Creek, Sean Mack. Is that where it was at? Hey, look, have a great evening. Thank you so much for taking the time. I'm going to look forward to bringing you guys an awesome video tomorrow. Got no idea what that's going to be just yet. Got a couple of ideas in the bammer. Shout out to the folks who are purchasing artwork. I'm going to be getting a lot of cartoons in the mail tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I'm going to get 4 in the mail tomorrow and get to work on these remaining 4 that I have. And, yeah, man, I'm going to just stay busy and keep working on getting this house squared away. I look forward to talking with you guys again tomorrow. And until then, enjoy your evening. And I will talk with you guys again real soon. Peace.